right, mate. Yeah, let's have a look here. I don't know if we can see that, but yeah, LTC here. Let's have a look. So first thing you notice, obviously daily chart, but the RSI has gone down to the bearish territory. Now, of course, what you can see here was down to bearish territory, and it still went lower. It wanted to put in a double bottom here on the RSI, and that double bottom was technically a bullish divergence. Well, price went lower, and obviously the RSI, well, the RSI still did go lower, but it was very slightly lower. But the price kind of went a lot more lower. So, but it was more of a double bottom as well. But from there, you can see it went higher. Now, I just point that out because this reminds me of these RSI drops. Now, I don't know yet, but I just wanted to point it out. But you know, if there is something like that, and we did come down there, and the RSI came whatever back down somewhere here, created a higher low, you know, that might be a fantastic opportunity that could then send us to the next leg higher. Now, I don't think that we're going to get something that gifted, like something such a beautiful place to be buying LTC somewhere there. I'm just pointing it out that it is a possibility. Like below these major pivots can often be fantastic. And I think we talked about comp on that as well. Comp on a monthly chart from memory has created one of these pivots, and eventually if we break below that on comp, you know, I really love a comp down in that area. On a daily basis, LTC is probably bullish today, just because it had such a bad day yesterday. You know, you can kind of see there, big red day. Some small recovery today, you know, it's probably expected. But you know, the 3-day here, that's a bearish 3-day candle. Do I have an alarm already set? I already have an alarm set. You can see right there at the lows of this. So I also kind of want to be watching, because that's a bearish 3-day candle at this point. If we can kind of come down here on a new 3-day, small bounces at the moment, but so we could bounce higher on a new 3-day. But if we come down and pierce that and come back up above that, you know, I would like to be buying down there as well for a possible recovery. So definitely do have to be careful. Well, let's just any examples. Well, see, when you get that candle there, it took out the highs and you create a pretty bad bearish candle. Now we don't know how this is going to close yet, but you can see it got continuation before recovering. Okay, this might also get some sort of continuation before trying to recover and move back up, or building some sort of a base. So when you get bad rejections like this and your RSI turns bearish, sometimes, like even look at here, this is bearish RSI, and you know, the bearish RSI is below the 50 here, and it's very choppy. It's difficult to trade. This could be something similar for a period of time. We obviously need to keep an eye on it. But you can see as soon as this turned bullish, it was kind of a lot easier to trade, or you got bigger moves, or there was an uptrend. You got above the white 100 moving average, which led to more upside and stuff like that. Now the weekly chart, yeah, it's a very interesting chart here. So there is 3 days left. Now the last time we created a pattern like this was here. You can it's not identical, but you can see that there was a base and we did go lower. We kind of did go lower as well. This is not really a bullish setup at all. You know, there's a potential of a bullish setup next week if for example you stop hunt the inside bar. I really do like those plays where you stop hunt the lows of the inside bar down here, and it pierces up back inside the inside bar, and then obviously flips green again. Sometimes they can cause reversals. So for now, you know, for me, Litecoin is not really in a trade zone. Probably best to be just keeping an eye on it, watch it develop and see how it goes. 10 days left on this candle. One thing I want to point out, you can see the big drop. You get a big drop here, you get small candles. You get a big drop here, you get some small candles. You get a big drop here, you get small candles. You get a big drop here, you get small candles. I suppose a big drop there, a couple of smallish candles. So it wouldn't be unreasonable to expect a couple of small choppy candles here. You know, somewhere in there or whatever. And again, that's kind of why I say it's a no trade zone. We could kind of just let it set up. It is a bearish, well, red 9-week candle. Also, it's also a red monthly candle. You can see, you know, when you're deep red on the month, like here. Yeah, my mouse surface is not very good on this table. But anyway, it's unlikely to flip green. It is likely to need a new month for Litecoin to really do anything of yeah, anything really bullish. Could it bounce up and a little bit and down? Yes, but it's likely to be very choppy, as we talked about. And then that's a new 3-month candle. Can we get some reversal then on a new 3-month candle? It is very possible. If you look at this can be a bullish wick in an uptrend. Look at this wick right here, and then it continued higher. Obviously, we need to see how it closes. But let me go back there. Actually, sorry. You can see right here as well. See this candle right here? That is a big wick on top, and you can see the next candle. That's the bullishness. That's where the bullishness comes in. So, you know, we really just need to watch to see if it really can recover. Obviously, this is technically it's a bearish candle, but in strong markets, these can be bullish wicks in an uptrend. So if we are going to have a green 3-month candle on most of the coins in the market, well, Litecoin is probably going to give the buying opportunity in 15 days time. That would be when the real move would happen. You know, because we have a red monthly candle. Yes, we can bounce a bit, right? We definitely can bounce a bit, but I still expect this to finish red and be pretty choppy. So I think the opportunity is probably on a new 3-month on Litecoin. There's one last thing I just want to look at, and it is the low of this. So that was the lows, the very lows of the 3-month candle. So what does that suggest? Well, that suggests if we are actually going to be bullish on Litecoin, if, that's an if, there can be a buy down in here, right? Somewhere down in here. And if I just flip there, you can see where that is. Down, if there's a wick down into this area, or if this sells off this month, right? There could possibly be a buying opportunity down there. Because even next month on Litecoin, there's a very good chance that we can even if it's just coming up to take liquidity up here, right? Even if we, so if we get any dips or this month, or even on a new month down into this area, there may be buys for a bounce up to here. So you could say Litecoin is bearish, but there is definitely something worth happening, worth watching. Yeah, my mouse is. So I do like it if we get dips down below this inside bar on a new week. I think then it can be bullish. So a little bit of patience at the moment. And if we get any more dips, I think there's probably a good buying opportunity.